My name is Lisa Shea, and this is a 10-minute meditation video on dealing with stressful people. I'm going to do a short guided meditation to start, and then we'll have quiet meditation time, and then I will come back for a guided meditation at the end. We're going to start by taking a long, deep breath. And let it out. Take a second, long, deep breath. And let it out. And take a third, long, deep breath. And let it out. It is the nature of our world that we all have people that we interact with that sometimes cause us stress. Sometimes we interact with people who are very calm and relaxing. And sometimes we interact with people who are neutral. But it tends to be the people who cause us stress that we think about the most. And even if we have a long day full of all sorts of neutral or happy things that happen, if there's one person in it who causes us stress or pushes our buttons or does something else, we can often get caught up in thinking about them all day long, and all those other things that were good tend to seem not as important. And that's a shame because life is fairly brief. If you think about the time span of the dinosaurs and everything else in our world, we're only here for the blink of an eye to start with. And if we spend an entire day worrying about what one particular person said to us, when there are other things going on in the world that are much more important, and other things that are good in our life, we have many blessings that we should be grateful for, then that's a misbalance that we can address. It's important to remember that we and our mind are the ones who control our emotions. An outside person doesn't have some sort of mind control device where they can make you mad or make you angry or make you anything at all. It's all about how you react to them. And the way that we react to people is very personal. So it could be that one person finds a tone of voice very annoying, and another person finds that exact same tone of voice quite soothing. So it's all about how we choose to interact with the person. And we can train ourselves over time to get used to something or to be more upset by something. If we sit there every single day saying, oh, I hate it when this person does something, and then they come and do it, and then we ruminate it for hours and hours about how cruel they were to do that sort of thing, we're just building a self-fulfilling prophecy in us. So now we're going to be even more worried about the next time we see them, and the next time they do it to us, we're going to be even more upset about it. And this doesn't help anything at all. It's our own body we're hurting with those stress hormones. It's our own peace of mind, and that's our own day that we're ruining that we could have been doing with all sorts of other useful things that make us happy. So if we change the way that we handle all of this, it's not to help the other person, and it's not to help anybody else. It's to help ourselves, because we're the one being impacted by it, and it's our life and our energy that is being impacted by it. So I want you to think about a particular person that causes you stress. And I want you to think about them as just a little blip of a person who is going through life just like billions of other people are going through life. They were born somehow, and they had to handle all sorts of different challenges, and sometime they're going to die. They're only on this world for a very short period of time. Think of the Egyptians, and think of the Renaissance, and think of the Babylonians, and all these other things that have come and gone. And this person is just here for a little blip, and then they're going to be gone too. And you're letting this little blip of a person impact your health and your happiness. So I want you to think about having them near you and having them do whatever they're going to do. And this is an experiment. This is just a curiosity of something that happens in life. It doesn't have to upset you. It doesn't matter what they say. They're going to say things that they're going to say, and you can't change that. That's the way that they are. They are just their own individual person, acting out their own little script for their own reasons, and this is all out of your control, and this is all separate from you. So I want you to close your eyes And imagine that the person is near you, but that you can't hear them. The soundtrack has been muted. And they are doing the things that they are doing, and this is part of some sort of a documentary that you're watching. Imagine them going about and doing the things they do. And you can be quietly curious about it, without being emotionally involved. The things that they're doing have nothing to do with you as a person. They don't have to do with your worth. They don't have to do with your value. They're just wholly and completely separate. This person that you're watching is going through their routine. They have their habits and they have their traditions. You can think of them as an alien culture if you want to. And the aim is to think about it without emotion. Be able to take a long, deep breath. Say that person is the way they are. You can't change them. They're going to be the way they are going to be, and you need to go on with your own life. So I want you to imagine them going around and doing things with no soundtrack, with like a silent movie, and you are just calmly watching them. You are taking long, deep breaths. There's no reason to judge what they're doing. There is no reason to get emotionally involved with what they're doing. They are on their own little track like a video game character. So we're just going to watch them for a few minutes. When you interact with this person, I want you to find a way to be in that same space, to not hear the things they're saying as involving you personally, because they don't. Things they say and do are in their own mind, and the way that you interact with them and the way that you feel about those things is in your own mind. So detach yourself emotionally from them. Realize that they are on their own script, they are on their own path, and you cannot control what they do. You can only control what you do. So take the steps to think of them as being in a silent movie track, one that you can't control, and one that doesn't affect you, one that you are safe from. And I want to say, if there's ever a chance that there is serious chance of emotional or physical damage to you, that you should seek the help that you need to get to safety. But this is a way to find a stress-free place in which to start taking those steps. Please leave comments if you have any comments about this video. Please subscribe to get access to my other videos. And if you have certain topics you would like me to address, please leave notes and I will work on getting those topics done for you. Thank you very much. Namaste.